The last BMW X1 was a bit of an ugly duckling, yet it still sold like hot apple strudel, and so this new version should be a surefire hit, as it looks way tastier. It's also loads nicer to sit in, especially here in the back seats. You see the body, it's taller than before, so you've got more headroom, which is good. And even though it's slightly shorter on the outside, there's more space between the front and rear wheels. That means you've got more knee room than before. And as these seats, they're raised up quite a way, you can slide your feet underneath and really stretch out and try and pretend that you're actually in a limousine. Now, it's not entirely perfect, and that's because there are some things that do let it down a little bit, such as you see this hump in the floor and this narrow seat. It does mean that it's not great for carrying three abreast, yeah, especially not adults. And these doors, these rear doors, they don't open that wide. But overall, I would rather travel a distance in the back of this new X1 than I would in the normal BMW 3 Series. And that's because it's got some other features that I really like about it. For instance, you've got big rear windows, you've got extra window back here. It means there's lots of light here in the back and you don't feel claustrophobic. Then there's features such as these ISOFIX fittings down here. They're easy access, dead easy to fit a child seat there. And then you've got plenty of cubby spaces as well. We've got some cup holders here. There's some more storage just under here. Actually, I almost forgot to tell you, you can get this car with adjustable rear seats. There we go. This has got the adjustable seat option, so you can slide the bases forward for more boot room, and you can also recline the seats as well. And moving back to cubbies, I said they were good. Look at this. That's a 1 litre bottle, and it fits in the rear door bin. Cubbies throughout the rest of the car are generally good too. And the X1 gets the latest BMW interior design. It's all very smart, while the materials have the quality feel you'd expect from the premium brand. And that's not something you'd say about the old X1. Standard equipment includes automatic headlamps, so you've got automatic windscreen wipers, there's rear parking sensors. You also get a 6.5-inch colour touchscreen for the infotainment system, and you control it using BMW's swivel wheel iDrive system, which, if you ask me, is the best in the business. All BMW X1s come with sat-nav as standard, and this one has the upgraded system with the excellent live traffic updates and larger high-definition screen. So far then, the new BMW X1 is considerably better than before. This extends to the boot. This automatic tailgate is standard. And if there is one thing that does let it down slightly, I'm going to start off with it. It's the parcel shelf, which is, oh, there we go, come on. It's a bit tricky to remove. It's a two-piece item, and there's nowhere really to store it in the car. But I'm going to forgive it for that, because otherwise the boot is really, really impressive. It's much bigger than before. It's larger, considerably larger actually, than that of its main rival. So there's loads of space for all your family's luggage. And if you look down here, you'll see there's no load lip to lift stuff over, so you can just slide items in and out. Love this feature as well. To fold down the rear seats, just press a button. There we go. Yeah, thank you very much. And you've even got more underfloor storage here. Look, there's absolutely loads of it. And if you need to carry really tall items, you can just remove this false floor if you want to. There's even some storage pockets just here as well. Look at that. There we go. We've got some ladies tights. These are actually mine, but not for what you think. I use them in another video. Now, the old BMW X1 was actually based on the 3 Series Touring, so it was either rear-wheel drive or permanent 4-wheel drive. This new one, though, is actually built on the Mini platform, so it's either front-wheel drive, or in the case of this X-Drive version, it's normally front-wheel drive, but then if it starts to slip a wheel, it can send power to the rear wheels as well. And the result is that it doesn't feel quite as sporty to drive, nor as grippy as the old X1. But will anyone care? Absolutely not. No one's going to be taking their BMW X1 off-road, and on-road it still handles and drives very sweetly. It's the best small premium SUV to drive, if you ask me. The steering is much lighter than before, which makes this new X1 more pleasant to drive in town. The raised driving position helps too, as I'll demonstrate now with the Carbuyer head cam test. As you can see, the view out the front, it's very good because you've got that raised ride height, so you've got a good view over the traffic, and really that lofty driving position is one of the main reasons to have this X1 over the similarly priced BMW 3 Series. And if I look at the back window, visibility is all right there too, and even over the shoulder visibility, that's all right as well. Despite the tall body, the X1 doesn't suffer from much wind noise, though this does mean you focus on the roar from the tyres instead. At least BMW's new 2-litre diesel isn't as noisy as the old one. In this xDrive 120D, it's supposedly good for 57 miles per gallon, though I only averaged 42 miles per gallon. Another minor complaint is that some people may find the seats and the ride a little bit on the firm side for an SUV. As with all BMWs, I'd recommend spending extra on the optional adaptive dampers, because when you put it into comfort mode, it just helps neutralise those bumps in the road and it makes it much more relaxing to drive. Now, as BMW options go, they're actually rather reasonably priced, so they'll cost you £390. I'd also recommend the 8-speed automatic gearbox. It's very good. The only thing that I don't like about it is the fact it's got this really large gear knob that you'd have with a manual. It seems a bit unnecessary. But other than that, be careful with the options, otherwise the price will soon rocket. In fact, this car, you don't believe it, it's got over £10,000 worth of options on it. In fact, I'm so disgusted by it, I can't continue. I'm just going to have to stop this thing and just get out of it. It's just outrageous. I mean, how much is this thing? Almost 43 grand! No chance. It's valid enough, I'm not doing it. It's stupid. Actually, do you know what? I've managed to get over the price of the options, because overall this is a great small SUV, and it's the same story with this car's rivals such as the Mercedes GLA and the Audi Q3, and you can watch our reviews of those by clicking down here or down here. You can click up there, you can watch our very latest video review, and please click on our logo to subscribe to our channel. If you're watching on mobile, click the links below the video, as they do exactly the same thing. Hey Jay, have you seen my tights? Can I? Yeah. Cheers, man. You know what? I wasn't sure whether to go for the natural skin tone or the dark ones. I went for the natural. I think they'll probably suit me better, won't they? Yeah, natural. Yeah, I'll just try them on and have a look.